All right, we are good.
Okay. So I'm going to give you some words. I want you to listen to the ending sound, and you're going to take the ending sound off of the words. For example, if I say logs, you're going to listen for the end sound, and you're going to take it off, throw it away, and say log. Because at the end, it has s at the end. So let's do another example. If I say cats, you listen to the end, throw away the s. And what's your new word?
Cat.
Cat. Cat. Okay, let's do one together. If I say lots, listen to the end sound, lots. Take the end sound, throw it away. Think about what the new sound is. Word.
Lots.
Good job. Hasiel, I want you to think. What's the word?
Logs.
The word is lots. Take the S away, throw it away. What's the new word?
Lots.
There you go, good job. Okay, are we ready? Show me. Okay. The word is things. Take the S away. Think of what the word is. What's the word?
Thing. Thing.
Everybody?
Thing.
Hasiel?
Thing.
Thank you. The word is dishes. Take is, throw it away. What's the word? Think. Valeria, what's the word?
Dish.
Excellent. The word is recycled. Take the d, throw it away. Think. What's the word? And Christina.
Recycle.
Excellent. The word is creations. Take the s, throw it away. Think. What's the word?
Creation.
Good job. Okay. Today we're going to be looking and listening for the ending sounds of words. So that's just getting started. This next part, we're going to do something different. I'm going to put some words up, and I'm going to point to the word. I want you to think about it, and then when I point to the bottom of the word, you're going to tell me what that was. So you're going to try to figure out what it says in your mind. Okay? When I give you the signal, you're going to tell me what the word is. So let's look. Okay. Think. Whoop. Think in your mind. And word.
Lots.
Good job. Think in your mind. Whoop. Word.
Trees.
Think in your mind. Word.
Things.
Good job.
Places.
Wait until I say word, please. Think. Word.
Places.
Think. Word.
Dishes.
Oh, let's go back and look. Think. Hasiel. Word.
Dishes.
Okay, I want to just hear Hasiel on this next one, but I want everyone to think about it in their minds. Think. Hasiel.
Works.
Close. I want you to follow all the way through. Follow all the way through. Look at all the letters. Think about it again. This time I'm going to ask for everybody. Did you find what the word is? No? Okay, Hasiel, look back. What's this word?
Work. Workers.
What's the word?
Workers.
Everybody, what's the word?
Workers.
Good job. Remember, with our focus is at the ending of the words. We're going to follow all the way through to the end. Okay, think. Word.
Cleaned.
Good job. Oh, I hope you will see that. Think.
Recycle.
And Luna.
Recycle.
Excellent. Think. And Christina.
Press.
Good job. And I think this is our last one. Yes, it is. Okay. Think. Everyone?
Products.
Products. Hasia, what's this word?
Products.
Good job. Think. Follow all the way through.
Shopping.
Follow all the way through. Word.
Shopping.
And think. Word.
Recycling.
Okay, we're going to have some new words that we need to know just like that. These are words actually from yesterday when you were reading. You accidentally said a different word. So we need to really look at these words and make sure when we see them, we know them just like that. Okay? You ready? I want you just to listen as I read them aloud. When, just listen as I read them aloud. Where does thrown people from is that? I want you to read them with me now. Everyone.
When, where does thrown people from is that?
Good. Go ahead and read them to me. I'm going to be listening. I need you sitting up, both eyes on them so that your eyes can work. Okay? Are you ready? Go.
When, where does thrown people from is that?
I'm going to mix them up a little bit. One more time. Excellent job. Here we go.
When, where does thrown is that? People from.
Excellent. 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 Okay, let's talk about some vocabulary words that we're going to see. Yesterday, we already talked about this word. This word is caption. I want everyone to look at these letters. And this time, I want you to trace them on the board, on your board, as I read the letters aloud. This word is caption. Everybody, what's this word?
Caption.
Okay, I want you to take your finger, and I want you to trace the letters as I read them aloud. C, A, P, T, I, O, N. Okay? This word is creation. Everybody, what's this word?
Creation.
Let's go ahead and spell it with our fingers. Here we go. Put your eyes on the board. There we go. C, R, E, A, T, I, O, N. Creation. This word is pulp. Everybody, what's this word?
Pulp.
Let's go ahead and trace it. P, U, L, P. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about these words. Actually, I want you to just read them with me one more time, and then we'll talk about them. Caption, creation, pulp. Let's talk about these words. This word we talked about yesterday, caption. Caption is something that you see in nonfiction stories or nonfiction reading, and it's little boxes that will tell you information about the picture you're looking at. In the story that we will be reading today, there are captions that we need to make sure that we pay attention to because we'll learn more information. The caption under the picture described what was happening. This word is creation. Creation is something that is made or created. You can see right here, this person is creating something, making a creation out of clay. The creation that the children made in art class is beautiful. Creation. One of the things I want you to pay attention to in creation is that there's EA, and EA says E. And then the T-I-O-N at the end says shun. Shun. Creation. Okay, this last word is pulp. Pulp is a soft, wet, mushy substance, material, and in the book that we're reading, we're going to talk about some pulp that's made out of paper and water. So when you take little bits of paper and you put water with it, it turns into this mushy stuff called pulp. The water made the newspaper strips turn to pulp. There's an L here. Yesterday when you were reading, I heard pump. So we need to make sure we follow through and say pulp. Okay, now read them to me, please.
Caption, creation, pulp.
Good job. Okay, now I'm going to pass out the books, and I want you to keep them closed until I tell you to open them. Keep them closed until I tell you to open them. Now, Luna was not here yesterday, and so I want B, and actually I would like the A's to tell partner B what they can remember from what we read yesterday. Okay? A's, tell B's. Go.
Paper is made.
Haciel.
Paper is made from hot water and from trees. Then it comes to paper. And then we bring it to a coffee company and serve it to logs. They cut the logs to make paper.
So, before we get started, the purpose for our reading today is we're going to recall what we learned. Recall means to think about it and share what we learned from the day before, what we learned about trees and paper. And then we're going to read some more information to add to our knowledge about trees and paper. We're also going to continue to look at captions in nonfiction text. Think about what a caption is. Do you remember what a caption is?
Yes.
Christina, can you share what a caption is?
A caption is like a little picture.
A little description next to a picture that we read, right? Okay, please go ahead and turn to page 8. Show me that you're ready to read as soon as you get to page 8. I can tell that Valeria is getting close to being ready. Get your page. Okay, we read this page yesterday. What I would like you to do is just to help us recall the information, I would like you to go back. I want you to whisper it, read to yourself, so that you can remind yourself what we read yesterday. Go ahead and start on old. Everybody put their finger under old, and we're going to whisper read.
No.
Okay? Stop and think. I want you to think about what step 2 in paper making is. Think. If you don't know, I want you to go back and to check your book. And then I want B's to tell A's the answer. Put your finger where you think the answer might be. Step 2. What happens in step 2? Oh, excellent job. Okay, is everybody ready to share their answer? B, you're going to share. A, you're listening. Please turn. Luna, can you share? Step 2. Can you share what? Now, next time we're going to read something, we're going to just recall. We don't even have to read it exactly like we see it, okay? Okay, now let's go ahead and turn to the next page. And Luna. Luna's going to read. The rest of you guys, I want you to be reading the words in your mind. Luna, are you ready? Go ahead.
Helps to save trees. To save trees if you let
Okay, I want you to stop and think. What is one thing you could do to help save paper? What was one suggestion that they made? Stop and think. Go back and put your finger under the answer where you think the answer is. What is one suggestion they just said? Okay, Marcia, what was one suggestion?
Other side?
Other side of what? I don't see that picture in my mind. Other side of what?
Paper?
Oh, the other side of paper. We could use the other side of paper, so when I'm all done, I can use this other side. One way to recycle. Good connection. Okay, Christina, can you go ahead and read this next page? Everybody put your finger up at the top. Go.
When you wipe dishes, use a cloth towel to not paper.
Okay, I want you to stop and think. Go back and read that again. Make sure you follow through the ends to the end of the words. So stop and think. Does that make sense? I'm going to go back and reread. Go ahead.
When you wipe dishes, use a cloth towel, not paper.
Oh, okay. They made another suggestion. Everybody, could you stop and think? What's the other suggestion? Okay, what I would like is Valeria to share with Hasiel and Christina to share with Luna. What's another suggestion? Go ahead.
They said he take a cloth and use a towel, not paper, because paper will get wet and then you'll waste the paper. Because towel is paper. The one time you went to that, the paper gets wet and you're wasting some of the paper.
You're wasting some of the paper. Okay, so why do you suppose these things are helpful? Let me just think in my mind. We had two suggestions. We can use a cloth towel and we can use the other side. How is that helpful in saving paper? How is that helpful in saving paper? How is that helpful in saving paper? Hasiel, how is that helpful in saving paper?
So you can use it again.
You can use it again. Does anyone remember what that word is called? We talked about it yesterday. It has the prefix re, which means to do again.
Reuse again?
Reuse is a synonym for this word. Okay. Show me with your thumbs when you think you have the word. When you do, use it again. We had this as a vocabulary word yesterday. Hasiel thinks he knows. Christina knows. Oh, Valeria remembers. Christina, would you like to share?
Recycling.
Recycling. Okay. Now, this next page, we're going to read it together, but this time I want you to all do one thing. I want you, when you get to the period, I want everyone to take a breath, because we need to make sure we're paying attention to our punctuation marks. So, for example, just listen to as I read. Save the paper on gifts you get. After, you can use the paper again. Did you see how I took a breath? Okay, we're going to read this page and the next page all together. Put your finger under save. Sitting up nice and tall. Thank you. Finger under save, please. Okay, and go.
Save the paper on gifts you get. After you can use the paper again.
Okay, add that to your picture. Oh, what do you see on the page here? Before we go to the next page, what do we want to stop and look at?
Hey,
What is that word? The caption. Everybody read the caption silently to yourself. Okay, add that to your mind. And put your finger on the next part. We're going to read this next part. Orally, everybody, go.
Use paper shopping bags more than one time.
Add that new information to your mind. Did you get another suggestion?
Yes.
Okay. And last page. Please turn. Okay, what I would like you to think about before we get started reading is we're going to recall all the ways we can save paper. Okay, so when we read this last page, think about that question. What are all the ways we learned that we can save paper? And Christina, I'm sorry, not Christina. I had Marissa here. Luna, go ahead.
You can make something new from something of. Here is a terrific creation made from an old pot.
Okay. Add that information to your minds. And Hasiel, go ahead and read here.
Think about ways you can work to save paper. You can collect paper for recycling. You can use less paper. You can make new things from old things. Save paper, save trees.
Okay. I want everyone to think of one way you can save paper. You can go back and look at the text if you need some help. Find one thing, one suggestion that they made. You're going to recall that. Put your finger, if you need to, you can go back and find it in the text one way. Show me with your thumbs when you're ready for a suggestion. One suggestion. Luna's ready. Who else has their suggestion? Valeria has her suggestion. Hasiel, do you have your suggestion? And Christina. Okay, we're going to go ahead and share out. Valeria, can you tell me what's one way to save paper? You can use the other side. Excellent. Hasiel.
You can use less paper.
You could use less paper. Good job. Luna. Christina, and I'm going to come back. You can go back and look for an idea if you need to. Christina, go.
Well, if you use paper, then there's not enough paper to make because that's how you're wasting trees to cut down because all the animals don't.
What's one way? One way to save.
By saving the paper that you still have, and you can probably reuse it again.
You could reuse it again. Luna, did you find one? Which one? Tell me about it.
When you wash dishes, you use
Cloth, a cloth. Look at the picture. A cloth. And let's break it down. O.W. says, ow, oh. A cloth towel. Good job. Okay, I need all eyes up here. One of the things that everyone did very well, Valeria, is that when you went to the long words, you really watched the ending sounds this time. Excellent job. One of the things that we're going to continue to work on is when you see the periods at the end of sentences, we need to stop and take a breath. That's what good readers do. Okay? And so next time when you come back, you're going to need to go back and reread the story and look at the periods and stop and take a breath. Okay? This is what I want you to do when you go back to your seat. I want you to go back and whisper read. Whisper to yourself the whole story on your own. Okay? Does everyone know what to do? Whisper read the whole story to yourself. And remember, when you see those periods, stop and do what? Take a breath. Take a breath. Very good.